the exact game plan. So I'm gonna give you some facts, figures, numbers, logic. I'm gonna help you take the middle ground and help show you how I navigate through these systems. So what we're gonna look at in today's video is the exact moves that Michael Saylor made. We're also gonna talk a little bit about the Clarity Act and how banks are panicking. They're the ones that told you to look this way from crypto, and now they're fully coming into crypto. So first, let's talk about Michael Saylor's move. First, he said he would never, ever sell Bitcoin. Then he said, we will sell Bitcoin. That panicked the market. Now that's one of two things happening in cryptocurrency. One thing that's liquidating cryptocurrency is the AI boom, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Don't get played in this AI boom. Understand how to get in when it's red and exit when it's green. Remember, green is red, red is green. So Michael Saylor said he would never sell Bitcoin. Then he said he will sell Bitcoin. That panicked the market. Then the next week he bought bonds. Panicked the market. What? He didn't buy Bitcoin, he bought bonds. Then he sold 32 Bitcoin. He owns 850,000 Bitcoin. He sold 32 and the market lost their shit. Why would he only sell 32 Bitcoin? Think about this. Then the next week he comes along yesterday and buys 1,550 Bitcoin. He sold at 75,000 and he bought in at 65,000. So if you just have a logical circuit, would it appear that he caused a ton of FUD in the market along with AI booming and people trying to liquidate to go into AI to try to get rich quick? And he's like, I'm going to tell him I'm going to sell Bitcoin, and then I'm going to buy bonds, and then I'm going to sell some Bitcoin, let the market collapse, and then I'm going to buy in 1,500. So we'll see the moves that he makes over the next couple of weeks. Now, he has been headline news nonstop. Think about that. He's been headline news nonstop. So either he's an absolute madman or a genius. But here's where the logical circuit kicks in. Is why would BlackRock be the number 3 holder in Strategy B? The number 1 holder in Bitcoin. And why would BlackRock be the number 1 holder through IBIT, their BlackRock Bitcoin ETF? So BlackRock is the number 3 holder in Strategy B that holds 850,000 Bitcoin. And BlackRock is the number 1 holder through IBIT. So you really think Bitcoin's going to zero? Do you really logically think Bitcoin's going to zero? They're working on creating a Bitcoin strategic reserve, and you think Bitcoin's really going to zero? You have to use logic and no emotion. Everybody freaked out over him selling 30. Why would he just sell 32 Bitcoin? And something kind of weird that we're trying to figure out. And then XXI, 21 Capital, the number 2 treasury in the world, Bitcoin treasury, he sold 32 and then they bought 32 yesterday, which I thought was really weird. Anyways, I digress.